Hi, this is Saintjerome of Crypto Experiences bringing you yet another crypto experience. Today is 8/17 of 24. Boom! Do you hear it? There's a huge XRP explosion, and that includes XLM2 and the other uh, ISO 222 compliant tokens, but especially XRP. Oh my gosh, I think I hear another explosion. What can that be? That other explosion, as symbolized by this gold hand grenade, is gold. It is going to just explode also. Yesterday was over 2,500. I think it finished at 2517. Wow, what a big increase in this last year. Gold has exploded. XRP is getting ready to explode. Why is that significant? What is going on? Well, I am not going to be offering any financial advice coming up. However, there are many people who influence me and how I think in my podcast and how I think about cryptocurrency and precious metals. I believe the both need to be together. I think you need to have both to be safe. The fiat currency is going down, and this video is about something that's going to hasten its departure. So, on the screen left is Andy Schectman of Miles Franklin, the CEO. He is prolific. My gosh, that guy does so many videos. It's just amazing. I have learned so much from Andy. Now, Andy was not much of a crypto guy, but he's starting to get a little bit idea about, like the man on the right is talking about, Zach Rector, pushing XRP. And that's because the precious metals, especially gold, that Andy Schectman talks about, is going to go hand in hand with XRP and something that's going to be very big in the world. And it just may leave the Five Eyes behind, the Western world. I don't know if I can get all the eyes right, but it's all like we have Europe, England, we have Canada, United States, New Zealand, Australia. So I think I got them. So the Western world. So the English speaking countries plus some of the European countries. However, some like Germany and maybe Poland, they're starting to kind of slip over and maybe leaving us behind. We're going to talk about what that is. So Andy Schectman's coming hard from precious metals. He especially talks about there is a big shortage of silver. Bix Weir also talks about a big shortage of silver, but he talks about gold and the significance it's going to play coming up. Now, the other part of this then is XRP. One of the big voices I listen to is none other than Jim Willie. He is pictured behind me. Jim is also very prolific. He's on lots and lots of broadcasts. He puts out a newsletter called the Hat Trick Newsletter, and I've been subscribing for over a year now. And wow, does he nail things left and right? He's got a lot of inside sources. And you put these two men together, you put Andy Schectman together with Jim Willie, and they're both exposing something coming up that's going to affect all of us. And I think, not financial advice, but I think it's going to put an end to the fiat system. So I think whoever is going to win the presidency is going to have to deal with a dying currency, and we're going to have to come out with a new bankruptcy and a new currency. Before I leave, Jim Willie, his letter that is so informative is the you find on goldenjackass.com. Let's say it's golden-jackass.com. I had to look in there, but yes, it's a very valuable letter. You can get a lot of what he says from his podcast, but when he's on different things, as Nino Rodriguez calls bluff tube, he has trouble saying some things. He can say a little more on Rumble, but even there, wow, he can be pretty controversial, but he strikes a lot of chords with me anyway. So not financial advice once again, but what are these two men alluding to? Well, it has a lot to do with BRICS, and we've talked about this in previous videos. B, Brazil, R, Russia, I, India, C, China, and S, South Africa. But it's blowing up a lot bigger than this. It's there's about, I think I saw last count, around 77 nations that are listening and getting ready to get in. And if everybody gets in, I'm hearing lately, I think I heard this number today, it's going to be 80% of the world's population is going to be involved, and they are going to circumvent the SWIFT system. The SWIFT system is the Western world's way of dominance all these years and making the dollar the king. But if they don't use the SWIFT system, they can go right around it. And they're going to be using something called the unit. And the unit is going to be made of 40% gold. There's your gold bond, right? And then I think the rest is 60% basket of currencies from the different nations. Now, how do you send, let's see, how do you send yuan over in rubles? Hmm? You need some kind of bridge, and that's what we're talking about. Where's my hands? You're talking about a bridge to make sure that you can make those transactions quickly in a digital world and with total confidence. And folks, that MBridge is going to have a very vital component, it looks like. And that very vital component is, well, folks, here is a model of the MBridge. Maybe they is inbred, but anyway, the MBridge model. So, what is it that connects Thailand, the People's Republic of China, Hong Kong, United Arab Emirates together, and I just think I read Saudi Arabia are getting ready to do this. Now, it brings in some visions of CBDCs, central bank digital currency. I am against that. They can, with central bank digital currencies, you can program them. And if you don't like somebody's public opinion or their personal opinion and their broadcast, you just cut that right off. Or they buy things you don't like, you can just cut that right off. They have total control. But as cryptocurrency enthusiasts, I think this bridge coin can come very important for a while. And I don't think, according to my biblical views, that the CBDC is going to be a thing that is going to hit the whole world at this point. But it may in the future. However, not financial advice, but some people may want to jump on board the point that focuses the bridge, the point that gets the currency across, the point that moves the gold from one side to the other, the point that moves the basket of currencies. And what is that? It looks like it's going to be XRP, and XLM is going to be another big component of that. So you're going to link the corporations and the banks together with MBridge. Now, let me read what some people have said about MBridge. Let me read just a small part of the hat trick letter of Jim Willie. And like I said before, it's worth the purchase for the whole letter. But here's what he talks about with MBridge. XRP is currently being tested in Russia for intermediate function in 2024. The challenge to the US dollar payment monopoly is clearly progressing. Their experiment in XRP usage for cross-border payments. The graphic that's in Russian shows the USD, the euro, the yen using XRP in liaison function for Bitcoin and other coins. The adoption process is moving along far more rapidly than is widely perceived. During the, let's see, move ahead. So the Russian government just passed a law to permit the usage of cryptocurrencies and cross-border payments. The development for Ripple Tech are blossoming. Brazil has been selected as the second nation for collaboration with a new federation of central bank servers. Brazil will be using XRP in some capacity. Ripple Tech recognizes their targeted investments, development centers, and payment systems and friendly policies. Wow, that is big news. Now, like I said, Jim Willie seems to have some insiders, and he's been pretty darn accurate. If you check Jim's letters over the years, he's nailed a lot of stuff. So one man's opinion, another man's opinion. Can't prove a lot of this, but it looks like it's heading that way. So XRP seems like it's going to be very important. Now, another part of this, let me read. Also, African countries are turning to gold as they prepare for the BRICS unit. They are hedging geopolitical risk and protection against currency losses. The benefits will include a stronger financial foundation for their nations. They have made moves recently to increase gold reserves, bring their gold home, and even back their currencies with gold. It will also preserve the existing gold reserves without sacrificing them in trade settlement. Let it be that the global prize for the BRICS Union is the African continent for trade, for mineral supply, for development, and even the greening of thousands of their dry valleys in converting semi-deserts into productive farmland and with underground water systems. So this is a bomb ready to explode. The XRP and gold bomb. Here you have XRP as a bridge. You have countries very heavy into gold and been increasing the gold supplies. One thing that I've gleaned from listening to different podcasts is China, India, Russia, they've been loading up on gold like crazy. And what they do is they come into our markets and they buy gold at a cheaper price than that's being sold back in their countries. And they're coming here and getting a big discount, and we're giving them their discount. The silver isn't part of this MBridge model, but it's going to be in there somewhere. And silver is way, way undervalued. There's so many solar panels going to be built. It's going to be at least double over last year. And you take a couple ounces of silver in every solar panel. Military wise, there's 500 ounces used in a Tomahawk missile. I also heard, I think it was something like crazy, like 10,000 ounces in certain kind of torpedoes. Yow, that's a lot of silver. Silver comes out of the ground at 7-1, but after its usage, it's 4-1 with gold. And yet it's trading like over 80-1. That makes no sense whatsoever. So, well, what did Andy Schectman say about the MBridge model? He said, that the project MBridge is not compatible with the US dollar and has no interaction with SWIFT, the main system used for international payments and transactions. Various Russian banks were banned from SWIFT after the country's invasion of Ukraine in 2022, prompting concerns about the weaponization of the US dollar. Schectman also spoke about how Project MBridge relates to the unit, and that's why I heard they're going to call it the unit. The currency that is going to be used between the BRICS nations, which he said is a BRICS settlement currency. Continuing, Schectman highlighted what he believes is a key feature of the unit. The basket of gold and basket of currencies will be minted in the member countries and will be put into an escrow account, taken off the ledger, so to speak, off of their balance sheet and put into the MBridge ledger and held in escrow account in their own borders. It doesn't need to be sent to a central authority. When asked how gold might perform as these initiatives advance, Schectman was candid. I think gold goes higher than anyone ever thinks possible, he said on the sidelines of the Rural Symposium. I think it never comes back down because it's pegged to new system. How high that is, I have no idea, but much bigger than people think possible would be my truthful answer. And that's what that I have the opinion of. I think gold, when gold blows up this next time, I think we're going to see doubling very quickly. I also think XRP is going to explode too. And they seem to go hand in hand in this bridge. So I want to bring this video to you today and just say, wow, this is something if you should think about. The gold increase got me thinking. I take in a lot of information. People who are big influencers with me, of course, Andy Schectman, Jim Willie, but also Bix Weir in the categories of silver and certain cryptocurrencies. Uh, Bitcoin Ben, who is a big silver guy too, but of course in cryptos. Now his big one is Bitcoin. I think there's a place for Bitcoin, excuse me. I think there's a place for Bitcoin for store of value, but ultimately XRP may be kind of winning the roost. I don't know that for sure. My advice, if I gave any to myself, because it's not to you, it's not financial advice, is that I think it might be a good intermediate investment for some people. That's what I hear anyway. So, who else do I think for people who are big advisors to me? Well, Zach Rector is another one. Cliff High. These are all people that influence me. So my crypto family and my Litecoin family are down on XRP. They think it's a banker coin. And let me check left to right. Wait, that's right for you. Left to right. To right. It is a banker coin. But is it going to be important right now? Yeah, it's going to be important. This personal opinion, not financial advice, is I think most of the some 27,000 cryptocurrencies are trash and they're going to be thrown out. In one man's opinion, what are some that look like they're going to be really good? Bitcoin, yes, Litecoin, great. They had more transactions than Bitcoin last year. Much easier to use Litecoin. Moves fast. Doesn't have as big of violent swings in value, even though it does have swings in value, but not like Bitcoin. Uh, it's crazy fast. Costs very little to send. It's measured in cents instead of dollars to send it. Theta is going to be very valuable for the internet to share connectivity, and I heard that AI is going to take like double the right now the power we need on the internet to make transactions. Double. Wow. I heard there's a Silicon Valley going to be a type of thing on the East Coast. It's going to be all on thinking about AI. So, and what else here? Well, and of course, the ISO 222 tokens, XRP, XLM being the big ones, and there's another five or so in there. Um, if you'd like to get XRP and XLM, matter of fact, the other ones, Bitcoin, Litecoin, Theta, I have a Caleb and Brown discount code down below. I have found them very easy to work with. If you go into the portal yourself and you can sign up for free and you get a broker, what the heck? And I've sent many questions to my broker. He's a really good guy. If you do the trade setup yourself, it's pretty easy to understand. You can go as little as $500 with a trade. If you go through the broker to do the trade with you, then they usually want around $2,000. That's getting kind of pricey for guys like me who don't have any money. So, but anyway, Caleb Brown's a good place to go. Um, So what do I think it's soon to be worthless? I believe the cryptocurrencies are going to be worthless. Another big influencer for me has been Bull Pony, using the biblical timelines, and they have shown to be pretty accurate. He's also a big proponent of the cryptocurrencies and precious metals for both. He has mentioned XRP also quite a bit in his podcast. Now, my apologies to the following people. My apologies to Big Swear over on my left side and Bitcoin Ben, which I cut off part of his head over on the right side, like that hat there, Bitcoin Ben. That's a great hat. So I'm holding that you can't see in this photo is the silver dagger of Big Swear. I apologize because they both don't like XRP. They both say it's a banker's coin. Yeah, sorry guys. Yes, I like precious metals. Yes, I like Litecoin. Ben, I like Bitcoin, but you know what? I'm going to live with XRP probably. No, this is not financial advice. I also want to apologize to the Litecoin family. These are all my buds in Litecoin family. I'm so sorry. I've turned trader. There I am on the back right behind Polly P, who gave me some nice shirts too, let me tell you. But I apologize for the Baker coin. I know it's being selfish of me, but believe me, I still the wrong way. I still think Litecoin is the right coin in a using transaction. So apologize to you guys. But anyway, not financial advice, but XRP folks might be not bad. Now, another influencer of me in this whole thing, another influence on me is the king of realist news, Joe Snips. Now, Joe has not been 100% right, but he gets me thinking. Um, he has some dreams. So, do his dreams match some other reality I have? Been okay like that. Now, he did advise me to get Badao. It had a market cap one day last week at $36. What the heck? I didn't put too much into Badao, but Badao is a Badog. But anyway, a lot of good advice on things. I am on his Patreon, and he's helped me a lot when I had some questions how to get accurate information, and been a good guy. Speculating right now in just a little trade, it's probably behooves one, not financial advice, to get a bag of XRP right now. It's pretty darn cheap. It's like I think it's like 50 some cents now. So you can, you spend $100 and you get 200. around 200, a little less than 200, but that's pretty good. And I'm hearing like Zach Rector was predicting over $500 per coin. Whoa. And some people are were like Mel Carmine were saying like $10,000 a coin. Whoa. Now, I don't know if it's going to go that big, but I think we're coming to another crash coming up. This is just my advice and things I gleaned from different people. Future Forecasting Group is one. Cliff High is one that we're going to have another big downturn and a crash of everything. And I think that includes cryptos. But I think after that big crash, and I don't know how long that's going to last, I think we see a soaring rocket, but that's my opinion. So anyway, thanks for watching this video today. And might behoove one to look at different opportunities. I think metals is like a no losing situation. I just, especially silver, dang, is it going to explode in the near future? And it's a sleeping monster right now, but also gold and XRP and XLM are some other ones. Hey, I like Litecoin for transactions. It's amazing. So, and we all got our teeth wet on Bitcoin. It's still got a lot of value, and most of the world is a big Bitcoin believer that are in the cryptocurrency. So thanks for watching today. I'll try to get another video out pretty soon. Please hit a like and subscribe. I always forget to ask for that. When we get to 500 viewers on my channel, we're getting close. I think I had 458 today. I'm going to award at least 20,000 Satoshis. So right now, how much is it? That's about, oh no, 10,000 Satoshis is about $6, $12. I'll at least that much. And I'll probably throw in something else too. If you're in the continental United States and we can work it out, maybe I'll send you a gold back. Oh, by the way, I've been pushing gold backs lately just as a cool thing. Wow, did they go up in value? Easy way to own gold. I have a couple links for that below. I got one with Defy the Grid, which gives you can buy gold backs with a credit card and there's no upcharge, and he has a very low price. Coda, I did an interview with him. But also for goldbacks, if you go to United Precious Metals Association on Alpine Gold, I have a link on the top of my description. You can get in there too, and it gives me just a little bit. I've never, I think I get a gold silver coin or something. I'm not sure what I get, but that's pretty cool. So anyway, thanks for watching today, and good luck with your cryptos and your precious metals, and see you later. Goodbye.